With Jill. Thank you, Jill, for inviting us for dinner. And I want to learn more about your book. So tell me, what's it about and why did you write it?
This book, The Power of the Zip, has been brewing in my mind for like 50 years. Why did I write it? Because I know that just because you said something doesn't mean it was heard. Okay, anybody that's watching this video, raise your hand. You think that's true? Just because you said something doesn't mean it was heard. You know why that is? Because we don't know how to listen. This book is based on 2 sentences. Learn to use language with the skill of a crisis negotiator. Learn to speak with the skill of a crisis negotiator. Learn to listen as though every word you hear were a matter of life and death. And the reason why I say that is because, in my opinion, when we don't use language intentionally, we disrespect other people, we hurt other people, we even abuse people, we treat people badly. What do people want more than anything else? We want to connect. We want to connect with other people. We want to be validated. We want to be heard. And in this book, I offer, it's like a coach in a book. It's like you're buying me to come home with you, because I ask you questions and then I help you do different things. I help you reframe your thoughts, reframe the very words that you say, so that you help people, you can help heal people, and you can be part of a new way of communicating. I mean, let's just face it, in America, like, talking and listening is broken. It's broken. And this book will transform our society. I call it trigger a tsunami of transformation. I mean, that's powerful. Just think about that. It didn't just, like one day I just said, wow, if we all speak and listen according to the things that are in this book, we will be part of a complete tsunami of transformation of communication. I mean, what is there to lose? It can't get any worse. People want to connect. You know, when you don't connect with other people, I call it like dangling. How many times a day do you feel like you're just kind of dangling out there? I mean, I do that. I feel, you know, I'll be talking to a friend. Let's just say I want to say, oh my gosh, I just met this amazing man from Pakistan. And instead of my friend saying, tell me more, she might say, oh, you know, I know somebody from Pakistan. And when I have friends from India too, and when I went on my trip to Agra, it was very interesting. That's a parallel conversation, okay? So I'm talking here, this other person's talking here. We never connect. How often do parallel conversations leave you dangling and isolated? We don't want to be isolated. So many things about our lives isolate us anyway, so we don't need that to happen. The chapters are very short, and I'm just going to turn to something. You know, I talk in the very beginning, I define what it means to have the power of the zip. Having the power of the zip means if I'm going to talk with you and I ask you a question, especially if the question begins with what, how, or if. If I ask you a question, only one, and then I am silent and wait until your brain cranks into gear, until your thoughts unfold to you, and eventually, if I am patient and kind and caring, you will begin to speak. That is the power of the zip. Not me talking at you, yapping, 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 just like I'm doing on this video, but we have to pretend that we are engaging in conversation. So learning the power of the zip not only helps me be a better communicator, but it helps you discover who you are. Wow. That's big. That's very big. The other big deal, of course, it's not like I'm saying I'm so great. I just want you to know that. This stuff was like downloaded into me from powers that are way bigger than mine. But I talk about two other things. I have these, can you see this? I have charts and tables like this. I have 18 of them in the book. They are assessments that help you figure out what you're doing, what works for you, what's not working for you, and then how to fix it. Let's just say, like we'll take my husband for example. He loves sports. He was an athlete. He loves to talk about sports and sporting events. What's my favorite thing to talk about? Yes, ideas. If I want to have a meaningful conversation with him, if I begin by engaging in his talk of Virginia Tech Hokies, okay? He's like a rabid Hokies fan. How did they do? What was the last game? Why do you think they did so well? And I really get him going. He feels heard. He feels cared for. He feels validated. And I get excited because I love to, when he's excited, I like to hear about it. Once I have crossed that bridge, he is more willing to talk in my world about ideas. And then he might say, so, like, what idea are you mulling over today, Jill? Because I know you're always mulling something. And then we have a great conversation about that. Is that normal? Do people do that? No. People want to talk about their animals all day long. But other people want to talk about feelings all day long. And there is no interconnectedness at all. So this first assessment helps you figure that out. What you like to talk about, what your favorite people like to talk about, and how to bridge that gap. And there are 18 of them on many different topics that have to do with communication. And then I ask you coaching questions so you have a chance. But I love to be inspired. And so to pass that along, I'm going to share with you key questions to consider that are right near the end of the book. What would you be like if you woke up every day in a state of wonder? I wonder what my employees or children or best friend will discover today. I wonder who will make me laugh today. I wonder if I will make anyone else laugh today. I wonder what I will learn today. I wonder who I will love today. I wonder who will love me today. And I go on through that, and that is what I leave you with. How to live a life of curiosity and wonder rather than judgment and condemnation.
People are asking where they can buy your book.
People are asking where you can buy this book. You can buy it on Amazon.com. It's called The Power of the Zip. I have two versions. You want this blue and white one with the zipper across my mouth. When I got that idea, I just laughed for days. I think it's so funny. But go to Amazon.com, put in The Power of the Zip, blue and white, zipper across my mouth, since I am as guilty as any of not using language always with the skill of a surgeon. And that's where you can buy the book. I hope you do buy the book. If you do buy the book, I would love to hear from you. I will answer your questions. I will continue the dialogue. And the way to do that is you can contact me through my website. My website is all one word, no spaces, strategiesforlivingunlimited.com. strategiesforlivingunlimited.com. This is a book not just for yourself, but buy it for your family. Talk about it at your next gathering. Buy it for your friends. Talk about it. Figure out what you're doing that works. Get some feedback from them. There's one other very interesting thing, and I got it. I have permission to use it. It's on page 110, I believe. Can you see these circles? It comes from a book called Unique Ability, and it's helping you assess what is your area of incompetence, what's your area of competence, what's your area of excellence, and what's your area of unique ability. If you want to work with that, that will change your life. My area of incompetence, I joke, the only way I will ever be hired as an accountant is if all the accountants in the world are dead. Please, accountants, take care of yourself. Thank you for listening. The Power of the Zip. It is my pleasure. On Amazon.com.